personal tarot pull that I do and share with you all every day. I'm going to be doing this a little bit different today because I have some specific questions or energies that I would like some guidance and direction from Source. Source, thank you for being here. I am looking for some direction and guidance. So my first question this morning, Source, is what do I need to know about pursuing this contact for my wellness center business? And part 2 of that question, if you could answer them both, is this connection aligned for the highest good of my business? So the Chariot. Okay, that feels positive. Movement, progress, action, integrity, determination, willpower, control, departure, and courage. Okay, so we pulled the Chariot card. So the Chariot card is a major arcana. So this is big energy, signalizing big movement or direction, willpower, and momentum. The themes of the Chariot card are determination, focus, alignment with opposing forces, and moving forward with confidence to claim victory. So as you can see in the card, the charioteer, I'm assuming that's what you would refer to that person, drives forward while holding the reins of 2 different animals. So the white and the black sphinx, symbolizing opposite energies that must be brought into harmony in order to move forward. Interesting. All right. In relation to my question of what do I need to know about pursuing this contact for my wellness center business, the Chariot is showing me forward momentum. So this contact could represent an opportunity that helps me to move forward quickly with my business journey. It signals progress and advancement. It's also signaling that there's alignment required. So before pursuing, I need to make sure that my inner vision and my outer actions line up. So if this person's energy value feels aligned with my vision of the center, it can be successful. If there's misalignment, I could feel like it could feel like I'm pulling my reins in opposite directions. That my willpower matters. This isn't a let it flow situation. It's about actively steering. So like being in control, taking leadership, pursuing this contact may require focus, discipline, and clearly stating what my boundaries and my visions are. And finally, victory through determination. If I choose to pursue this contact, the card suggests that I can succeed, but it will depend on my own confidence and my ability to stay centered on my mission. This can be seen as a green light, but one that comes with responsibility. I need to remain in the driver's seat. I need to stay aware of whether this contact truly supports my higher mission and not just my short-term progress. And if they align with my vision and my values, pursuing them could bring strong momentum and results for my wellness center. The takeaway. The Chariot says this connection has potential to drive my business forward, but success is going to depend on my ability to stay focused, set clear direction, and make sure the partnership aligns with my greater vision. Okay. The second question I'm going to ask today, so sort of like a follow-up question, is how might my wellness center business either benefit or not benefit from this collaboration? So I pulled the Lover's card. The Lover's card is all about love, harmony, partnership, relationship, union, passion, values, alignment. Essentially, it comes down to the strength of 2. Okay, so the Lover's card is another major arcana. So this decision holds weight for my path. As apparently, because we've had 2 major arcanas regarding these reading this morning. So the themes are alignment, partnership, value, choice, harmony, and unity. The symbolism, so it often shows the 2 figures here with divine presence above them, highlighting sacred connection and the importance of conscious choice. So this is not about romance, it's about choosing partnerships that align with my higher value. So applying it to my question, the potential benefit is an aligned partnership. So the Lovers suggest that this collaboration could be a true partnership that supports my wellness center's heart and vision. And it quite possibly has the potential to bring balanced, shared values and harmony into my business. The choice factor. The Lovers always speaks of choice. I must carefully weigh whether this person's intentions or energies align with mine. It's not about what looks good on the surface, but what feels right at my soul level. So again, I need to truly go in and trust on my intuition and my inner guidance to determine whether or not that this connection and partnership is aligned and feels right to me. Values and integrity. So this card reminds me to ask, does this collaboration reflect the mission and values of my wellness center? So again, about determining whether or not I feel like this collaboration is in line with my vision. And if I feel like yes, it is, then it's likely going to strengthen my business. And if I feel like it's not, it may compromise my authenticity. The benefit can also bring unified energy. So if aligned, this contact could bring synergy, where both of us contribute different but complementary strengths, creating something great together. So the Lovers card is essentially saying that this collaboration could be beneficial if it's rooted in shared values and mutual respect. The not benefit side comes if I ignore red flags or sacrifice my own vision to please or adapt to this other person's visions. So, the Lovers is pointing to a potential partnership that could be very meaningful for my business, but only if I choose with clarity and integrity. The real benefit is not just external success, but building my business on authentic, soul-aligned connections, which is really at the heart of what I want for my business. Is I want it to be authentic. I want it to be soul-led. I don't want this to be about profit. Although I recognize the need to have a business mindset as well, right? In order for a business to be successful, which everybody wants, there needs to be a business aspect or mindset to the business. But I don't want that to be the focus. This is not, for me, this is about authentically helping people become the best versions of themselves through wellness, through holistic healing, through education, through support, through connections, through community building. And it's not about the profit I can make, because although I want to make a profit and I want to be successful, that is not the driving goal. That is just the benefit of, that will just be like the extra reward, I guess. Okay, so my final question today is I'm going to ask Source and Spirit, is there any other guidance aside from the fact that this business contact could be important and successful and beneficial to me in moving my business forward, as long as I remain in control and I set clear boundaries about what I want from this business. So like my vision, my alignment, and that this partnership could be good if it's aligned. So essentially that's what I feel like I got from the other two cards, is that this is a contact to pursue and investigate, and that I need to rely on my intuition and how I feel about whether or not that this contact is aligned with my vision and my true goals for my business. And that if it is, moving forward with this contact could prove to be very successful and could accelerate and make the process of my business moving forward rather quickly. So, is there any other guidance that you wish to share with me regarding this contact? We have the Seven of Cups. All right, so I asked, is there any other guidance that you wish to give me regarding pursuing this contact? And I pulled the Seven of Cups. So the general meaning of the Seven of Cups is this, like, cups itself is about emotions, intuition, dreams, and relationships. So the theme is illusions, choice, fantasy versus reality, discernment, too many options, and daydreaming. So the figure is actually like gazing at many cups, each holding something different. Some are treasures and some are dangers. It's a card of temptations, opportunity, and the need to choose wisely. So I feel like this is my caution. Really make sure that you're doing your investigation. So how it applies to my question. The Seven of Cups suggests that not all glitter, like not everything that glitters is actually gold. And this contact may look appealing, but I need to look beneath the surface. Some opportunities are real blessings and others are distractions or illusions. That there's clarity needed. There may be confusion or uncertainty around this person and their intention. I'm being asked to slow down and sort through what is true versus what is presented. To avoid rushing, so don't let my excitement or my wishful thinking or fear of missing out push me into a decision. This card is going to encourage me to make my decision with patience and discernment. And again, to trust my intuition. So the Chariot and the Lover showed strong potential, forward momentum, and alignment through choice. But the Seven of Cups is cautioning me. So don't choose blindly. Feel into my intuition, fact check what they're offering, and make my decision from a place of research, intellect, but also intuition. So perhaps the Seven of Cups is asking me to ask clear and direct questions to this contact to see if the words and actions line up. That I should make sure that I'm doing a lot of grounding myself, so meditation and journaling, pros and cons lists to help bring clarity to the situation. And Spirit is reminding me that this is about discernment. There are many paths before me, and this one might be a gem, but only if I confirm that it's truly aligned. So to sum it up, the Seven of Cups is guidance to look beyond the appearance and illusions before committing. The opportunity might be real, but clarity and discernment are necessary. Don't be swayed by surface level promises. Choose what resonates with you with my deeper vision. All right. When I look at the three cards together and the story they tell together in context to the questions that I've asked in regards to this potential contact, this contact is an opportunity to move forward, but only if I make the choice that's aligned with my true values. At the same time, I'm being warned to watch for illusions and remain discerning. Take time to ground myself, ask clear questions, and feel into my intuition before committing. So the cards are showing me that there's potential, that I'm in control, and that this could be a powerful partnership. but the outcome is going to depend entirely on my discernment. So whether I can see through surface level appeal and choose based on deep alignment. So this contact could potentially drive my wellness center forward, but I need to make sure that I'm in control, that I'm steering clearly. I have to choose with integrity and clear away any illusions first. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and reach back out to this contact and look into it. But I'm going to go into it with the frame of mind that it has potential to be something great, but only if it aligns with my vision and my goal for my wellness center. And that as excited as I am and as badly as I want to open my wellness center, that I need to make sure that I remain grounded and that I'm looking underneath the illusion to make sure that what is out on the surface and being presented is actually truth and not deception. And that my intuition is going to help guide me, so I need to rely on it. So today feels like a pretty good reading. And I'm grateful to Source because I was really looking for some guidance on whether or not to reach out to this potential contact. Because there's a lot of scammers out there, and there's a lot of people that don't have the same heart center that I have. So I am grateful for the reading today, and I'm grateful for Source giving me some direction and guidance on how to go ahead and pursue this contact.